items and switching and stuff like that is our priority for.
Interesting. I assumed that switching was always just automatic first.
I think somehow, for some reason, Protect has higher priority, even though Protect would never go before Switch.
Interesting.
Yeah. Pursuit actually has higher priority than switching because Pursuit specifically does extra damage if you're switching.
Right.
But yeah, competitive Pokemon is actually very interesting to watch. Like competitive, I don't know what it's called. I guess Pokemon duels. A lot of switching, which is boring to watch, but also a lot of like strategy and tactics.
Yeah, whenever like you get really understand it and understand like the RPS of like, are they going to stay Pokemon, are they going to switch one that are like high defense against what move your character should be using or Pokemon should be using.
Yeah.
And then you get like the, well, I think they're going to switch off, and they have these different things at their disposal. So if I Thunderbolt this Rock Pokemon who's currently out, they're going to switch to Water and it'll blow their life.
Yeah. So definitely a really interesting. I actually really enjoy watching competitive Pokemon. Well, I don't like watching like normal competitive Pokemon, but when you see a highlight video of it, you're like, oh wow, that's like really cool.
There are definitely cool things that can happen.
Yeah.
Getting into game one, gonna have AWOL Clouded versus Didact25. Yep, Shine's coming back and forth, trying to steal turns in the momentum.
And Didact25, a player we haven't seen in a while. Before he took like that quick break, he was actually a super up-and-coming Fox, in my opinion at least. He was taking some good games, some sets off pretty good players. So I'm not sure why he took the hiatus, but he has a strong start against Clouded here.
Yeah, I think it's very easy to see, despite the fact that he may have been on the hiatus. His tech skill is still extremely crisp.
It looks like he's been practicing.
Yes.
Definitely moving super fast. Clouded also a player known for moving pretty fast. Definitely very punish heavy.
Nice back air after the crouch cancel. Shine actually getting the double shine there. Good position to set up that back air and finish the stock off.
Actually, Didact throws in a third shine just to show that he can.
Just because.
Yeah.
Oh no, unsafe neutral air on shield.
But doesn't quite get that punish.
Didact is blinking all over the place.
These shines are out of control.
Massacred an entire flock of Shy Guys with that one neutral air. Oh no. Okay, nice get up attack.
Just takes the simple option, surprisingly.
Oh man, Didact has so much momentum now going into this. Only a minute and a half on the clock. Already down to Clouded's last stock.
Clouded takes a moment to think. Something not a lot of players do. You get 5 seconds to sit up there. Something like 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's a very, very long period of time. You can definitely like sit back and try to like mentally reassess what's happening and what's going wrong and what you can do to fix it. If especially when you're in like this big of a deficit, you definitely need to make something big happen. Okay, wasn't actually the shine, but that back air still coming out to cover the full hop.
Looks like Clouded knew where Didact was going, but doesn't quite get the punch out. Oh, interesting. Double spot dodge into shine.
Yeah. Good DI. Doesn't quite get finished off by that up smash.
Ooh. Great short in there.
Yeah.
Just kind of slips by Didact.
Yep, and that back air will be enough to seal it on this stage. So Didact with a very dominating performance.
Yeah. We saw Didact take stocks really quickly there.
Yeah, just like in the blink of an eye.
Yeah.
The blink of a hexagon.
And it wasn't just like the standard combos. We saw him do something like he waited out the invincibility of like one of Clouded's tech options and then just clipped him with a second hit of an up air.
Yeah.
So he was being pretty creative with his options. But Clouded actually chooses to go for the run back, wants to prove himself. I actually really like players going back to stages that they did poorly on.
Yeah, you definitely get to see like the effects of their adaptation.
Yeah, especially because Clouded was actually was doing pretty well. Didact won the last game. But especially because Clouded was actually doing pretty well on his last stock.
Yeah,
after he took that short meditation.
Yeah, he did get some momentum going. Yeah. Kind of grounded himself a little bit better. Definitely made an adjustment for Didact's pace, which has been a very, very fast pace.
Yes, definitely.
Good pressure from Didact, keeping himself outside of that get-up attack range so he can cover the tech appropriately.
Good air dodge there, or spot dodge. And Clouded actually is electing to try to battle Didact's pace with kind of patience.
Yeah.
Clouded is recognizing that he doesn't have to try to outpace him. He just has to know how to counter all that pace.
Yep.
Shooting out smart lasers, just going like throwing out nairs and stuff, or not nairs, down airs to catch Didact's approaches.
Yeah, that's one mistake a lot of players will make is, Randall coming through with the clutch save on the as and dash, but Didact might stop. But yeah, that's the one mistake a lot of players will make. You know, if they're getting completely ran over by a player, like, oh well, the answer is I need to play like even harder, like run them over back. And oftentimes that won't really work, just because the momentum that a player has going, and because the pace that they're playing at is often very, very difficult to break.
And if that's a pace that they're comfortable with, and that's a pace that you can't keep up with, you shouldn't force yourself to play at that.
Absolutely. Didact got a little bit more momentum going now.
Didact definitely looking good after that last stock.
Yep. Oh no, missing that back air opportunity. That could be huge. Wow. Definitely a critical point.
That was a great angle to have.
Yes, it was. Oh, wow, gets clipped by the laser.
And now we're seeing Didact with a bit of a flub.
Yeah. Nice dash dancing from Clouded. Does not manage to get the shine there, though. Didact shining him right back before he can get a position for it. Big combo opportunity for Clouded.
And Clouded actually doing kind of slower.
Oh, wow. No, he jumped up into it. He didn't actually combo with the down air.
But Clouded was actually doing slightly delayed dares.
Yep.
Like taking full advantage of the hit stun that Didact was in. Sometimes you, like we were saying, you want to go like as fast as you can.
Yeah, like buttons, like I hit it with a shine, now rising down air.
Yeah, but if there's more time on the hit stun left, you can kind of wait to see where they are, and then throw out that.
And then set up an even better down air afterwards, so you get an even crispier combo.
And so, I mean, and we saw it, and obviously it ended with Didact jumping into a down air, but it was still a very, very strong combo because Clouded knew how long the hit stun on his moves was lasting.
Oh no. Okay, doesn't get the shine off the invulnerability, but that back air coming through to cover afterwards. A little quick of a shine there.
And both these players actually look like they're having a lot of fun with this matchup.
Yeah, yeah.
It's almost like a horse. They're trying to one-up each other with their combos.
Yeah. Oh, nice. String off the neutral air, knowing his opponent's going to be edge canceling with that momentum. Wow, Didact doing a very good job using the shine to keep Clouded away from him, not being able to land the hedge up against the grab.
We're seeing, we're actually seeing Didact using shines to get out of combos.
Yeah, very defensively, like as an interrupt. Whatever Cloud is trying to set stuff up. Okay, nice shield pressure coming down from Clouded. Scary place to be.
Ooh.
This isn't where you want to be.
Oh, this is a terrible place to be against Fox.
Oh, yep, gonna be taking lots of damage from these shines. So that's actually one of the reasons why that happens. So there's teching in melee is relatively easy. You can press it. There's like a
third of a second or something.
Yeah, it's like a 20-frame window where you can tech. But if you miss the window and you press the button to try and tech, there's like I don't remember exactly how long it is. It's like a second to 2 seconds where you are just no longer allowed to tech, period.
Yeah.
And if you try to tech again in that fail window, it'll extend it even longer.
Yeah.
So if you try to tech too often, then the game just won't let you.
Yeah,
which is one of the reasons why, like the fight bit down there is just so dangerous, because you're forced into the missing techs, and then you can tech, and then you're still just right there still in the fight pit, and they just press more buttons.
And that's also why tech traps work, because you can't tech after you miss that first tech. And Clouded actually runs away.
Just walks full screen. Oh, trying to bait the tech roll in, but does not get it. A little bit too high to be able to come off the shine, though.
Had a strange percent. Oh, wow.
that looks like forward air might just just grab the ledge.
No.
Clouded, please take the ledge.
Clouded wanted to finish off the combo with an exclamation mark.
Yeah,
but it doesn't work out.
Instead, gets it flipped around.
Yeah. I think Clouded felt like he couldn't win the match and just wanted to win that last stock.
Possibly.
Yeah.